am a Kripalu yoga instructor, a functional fitness trainer, co-owner of Engage Fitness, and I'm here with you for a quick 20-minute pause to stretch and refresh our mind. So thanks for being here. This class is meant to give us permission to take a pause in our day wherever you are in this moment, to slow down and be with the breath and with the body, and to give yourself permission to put everything else on the back burner for a little bit. So take a moment, put the phone on silent, maybe put it in another room if you can, turn off any devices. Feel free to lock the door if you can get away with it. And then join me in a tall, comfortable seat. Doesn't matter how you sit necessarily, but you want to find a place that you're nice and tall, the lungs are open, and you might begin by rolling the shoulders down and back a few times. And as you begin to find movement there, the breath might naturally begin to deepen. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears and then get just a little taller through the crown of the head. Big inhale. Rise the hands up overhead. Gaze follows. As you get to the peak of the breath, hold and stretch just a little bit taller. As you exhale, right hand drops, left comes up and over. Take a look at it. You can hang out right here, breathing into the side body. Or perhaps the shoulder, the arm looks for a gentle movement or circling. Take a pause in any movement, and as you inhale, rise up through center. Drop that left hand down, let the right come up and over. Take a look at it. Perhaps you land right here, focusing on that side body stretch. Or maybe the arm and the shoulder need some movement here. Begin to make your way back up to your neutral seat. And lengthen the legs out long. Maybe with a little micro bend to the knees, maybe even a lot of a bend if your hamstrings are tight. But begin by finding some movement. Shake out the legs. Get some movement. And then let the legs land in stillness, pulling the toes up towards your face. Sit up really tall. Drop the shoulders down and back. Fingertips pointing towards the buttocks as your hands land on the mat and you lean in a little. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, point the toes forward. Begin to fold the body forward. Just to where you find that gentle rounding, that gentle stretch. No forcing, no striving. Release all of the breath here, and then as you inhale, rise right back up to that tall seat. Hands landing behind your buttocks. Shoulders roll down and back. You inhale into the heart. As you exhale, release and fold. Toes pull back up towards your face, perhaps. Rise right back up. Begin to create a flow here. However this serves you best. Opening the front of the body and flowing to open the back body. No right or wrong way to flow. No right or wrong way to stretch, to move, or to be in your body. Instead, exploring and finding what serves you from moment to moment. Taking one more round of breath before finding your way to a neutral seat. Belly sucks in a little to engage the core, legs open wide to find your seated wide angle. And as you land here, finding neutral in your tailbone. Let that core stay engaged and drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take an inhale to get a little taller through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, start to lean in just a little bit. Just to that gentle stretch on the inner thighs, the inner hips. Easing into the stretch. Before perhaps releasing to find your edge. To find that precarious place between settling into and striving. If you find yourself striving, if you notice that there's any push or any forcing, be aware and then make a choice to back off. To release, to surrender a little bit more. Take one more inhale into the shape. As you exhale, slowly rising up, helping the legs along. Bending the knees so that the soles of the feet can come to your mat. And as they do, starting with feet in line with your hips, hands behind the hips. Let those knees sway side to side. Playing here and finding how this serves you best. So for some of us, depending where you're holding your tension and tightness, it might feel better to have the feet further away from the body. For some of us, it's going to feel really good to have those heels very close to the buttocks before you allow those windshield wiper knees to happen. There's no right or wrong here. Not even any supposed to be's or should be's. This practice is about gentle exploration and exploring from moment to moment to find what serves you. As you flow side to side here, you decide what you need. This might be serving you. You might want a little bit more in that side body, a little more active stretch. And so if you do, a couple of options here. You can let the knees come over to one side, and as you do, sweep an arm up overhead, lengthening out through the side body. Pausing there. or maybe making it a little bit more active by pushing up into the side stretch. And then taking it right over to the other side. So again, maybe stopping here, maybe that's enough. Perhaps the arm gets involved, you find that sweeping stretch, maybe pausing there, or maybe looking for a little bit more. Push that hip up. So the big fluid movement, if you choose to take all of it, with option to take some of it or none of it. Find how this serves you. How does this feel best in your body? Letting go of those labels if they come up, if you notice those should be's, supposed to be's, or have to be's, choose to let them go. Begin to slow down your movement. Finding your way to neutral. Bending the knees, allowing the soles of the feet to come to your mat. And then using the hands behind your thighs to roll on back. As you land there, take a moment to do a couple things. Tuck your chin. Get really long through the crown, through the back of the neck and the spine. And then press down through those feet to untuck your tailbone. Get long through the low back before you pull the knees in and give them a gentle squeeze. Maybe over the shins, maybe under. Find where you need a stretch here. Perhaps there's a gentle rock side to side to massage out the low back as you go. Or perhaps you prefer stillness and a hold. What do you need here? Find your breath as you stretch. Perhaps closing the eyes to bring the focus inward a little bit more. Noticing as you do, what is the quality of the mind? Perhaps maintaining knees to chest or a gentle rock, perhaps moving somewhere else that serves you better. There's no right or wrong way to be in our bodies in this moment, but find what serves you as you continue that internal exploration. Identifying what is true and real for you here. No right or wrong answers, no supposed to be's or should be's. Simply what is, as it is. No control, no judgment. There's an opportunity to slow down your movement and to pause in stillness for a couple moments of relaxation here if that serves you. Or perhaps you prefer to maintain movement, to hold a posture or a stretch. There's no right or wrong place to be here. You might even find your way to a seat or another shape. Wherever you choose to go. Connect to the breath. And take 3 of those really big cleansing breaths. in through the nose if it's available. Holding at the peak of the breath for a moment to build a little tension, to build a little suspense for the exhale. And as you get to the exhale, it's a long, slow release from an open mouth exhale. Maybe there's even a sigh or a moan or a groan that comes along with those full exhales. Taking 2 more with your own breath, your own pace. Big inhale. Long, slow exhale. Allow the exhales to help you surrender into this moment. And as you do, I'll share my reading for this practice. It's from Dana Fald's book, From Root to Bloom, Yoga Poems and Other Writings. And this one is entitled Yoga's Reach. It is a wonder how a simple stretch deepens breath, and an elegantly held pose grows to touch the whole of me. Like sugar stirred into tea, the potency of yoga spreads from body into mind and heart, revealing an ocean of energy that heals and opens. It holds me close and sets me free, all in the same moment. Taking 1 more of those big cleansing breaths as you exhale. Find a stretch, movement, maybe a wiggle or movement in the body. And perhaps staying here in this shape wherever it is that you are. Or perhaps choosing to transition to a comfortable seat, to another posture, another movement that you might crave in your body at this moment. And as you land wherever you choose to pause, let the shoulders drop away from the ears once more. Allow the belly to suck in just a little bit to feel the core engage and get taller through the crown. And as you inhale, the hands rise up overhead with the breath. Palms meeting at the peak before exhaling down to heart center. Taking it 2 more times. Big inhale. Hands rise. Palms meet at the peak and exhale to heart. Taking it 1 more time and pausing as thumbs come to your third eye. Taking a reminder to consciously cultivate kind thoughts. Pausing next at your lips, making a choice to speak kind words. Pausing lastly at your heart, making a choice to be kind. To be kind to yourself, to be kind to others. before bowing to each other, my friend, and saying namaste. Thank you, friend. Thank you for practicing with me. I am so grateful that you do. If you would like a little more after this and you want to switch it up, I'll be back on at 4:30 for a quick 20-minute HIIT, high intensity interval training. And then at 5 o'clock, I'll be back live on the YMCA South Coast group first, and then shared here later for your easy reference, for a 45-minute body weight sculpt. So either of those sound interesting, come on back, let's hang out some more. Until next time, be safe, be kind, choose to be well. I'll see y'all soon. Have a great day wherever you go from here.